François, welcome to Australia and to Canberra. Big trip for you, first time. And so welcome to the Australia-Africa Conference. What I wanted to talk to you about is, coincidentally, we just met with the new Mauritian High Commissioner to Canberra, Mr. Cavallo. What do you see as our role as Mauritians in bridging the gap between Africa and Australia?
Good, thank you for inviting me, Roger. And as you know, I'm an African, a Mauritian native, but I'm based in Paris. I'm in charge of LLB Africa Desk. And we're not selling Mauritius for Mauritius. We accompany international groups in Africa. And as you know, we are trying to structure the project correctly to accompany the entrepreneur and for them to be successful in Africa. What we see, what are they looking and what are the conditions for a project to be successful in Africa is you look for a package. Obviously you look for a stable destination, location, on a legal point of view, a point where it is secure, where you can have solution if you have legal problems, where you have available to employed people, local management, a tax regime which is not too much aggressive, and these are the basic points with the infrastructure that you are looking for. And the truth is that you do not have many locations on the continent for a location of an intermediary holding, a service hub, and we are here in Australia, and to accompany Australian groups in Africa, there's a geographic logic to have a point in between Australia and Africa with an adapt legal and economic context. And to answer to your question, I think Mauritius could be an appropriate location for an intermediary holding, for a service hub. That would be good to help for the project of the Australian enterprise in Africa to be successful.
But you've also brought substantial groups such as Moroccan companies to Mauritius to structure. Is that correct?
That's correct. I've been practicing for some 25 years now, 20 years in Deloitte. And as I said, Mauritius should not be a solution for all the questions. But the truth is that you have not many areas to locate an intermediary Quartier General, headquarters, intermediary holdings. Today we have major Moroccan groups who use Mauritius to go to Africa. Belgium groups like BIA Overseas, SNE, the interest of the King of Morocco, a major diversified group in Africa. All these major players are already using Mauritius to go back on the continent. So I would say on top of the arguments for the Australian to use Mauritius as an in-between, as a gateway to Africa, you have this geographical logic, where, as you know, in Mauritius we spoke both French and English, plus Creole. We have a multinational background and a population which is quite similar to yours in Australia.
And one of the main themes of the business section today was about the breaking down of regulatory barriers between African countries so that business can work better. How do you see Mauritius contributing to that?
Well, Mauritius is an African country. Mauritius is has some best practice to be a true and convincing solution. So you have some ideas that have been developed during the seminar today to have a more unified African set of rules that is true on the legal point of view. We spoke about the WADA rules. My partner Benoit Lebars is a main leading lawyer in this area, and these are the kind of solution where we can be more successful in Africa. We can bring in more business. So as you know, to do business, you need a context which is simple and efficient. And the globalization, the uniformization, the set of rules is one of these tools.
So what's your take of today's conference so far this morning, the business section? What to you is the essence of what you've grabbed today?
Well, I learned, I understood that Australia understand that Africa is a natural route for its development. Again, on a geographic point of view, you have three main direction for Australia. Of course, you have the Pacific, you have Asia, but you have also Africa. As you know, this natural seats for Australia is a chance for the country. And as you know, people are queuing now to go to invest in Africa. It would be a pity to do some errors like France and not to be focused enough not to benefit, to take advantage of this natural expectation of a continent concerning Australian investment in Africa.
Okay, thank you very much, François.
It was a pleasure.
Camarade, nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you.